Shri Mataji. Today we have a foot soak session. So let us start by bowing down to Shri Mataji and putting our bound down. Then we can vibrate the water of our foot soak with the right hand. And then we can place our feet in the water. We open our hands on the lap. Attention on our Muladhara chakra. We will say one mantra to Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We have to know that whenever we do meditation, Shri Mataji, as our mother, is with us. And our Kundalini is awakened. And she is the most dynamic power that we have. Foot soaking is a relaxation technique to allow the Kundalini to do her work within us. So we just relax. We surrender any tension from the left or the right side. We just relax. We relax because we know that we are the spirit. We have that light within us. That eternal life in our spirit, in our heart. When our attention is on our spirit, we can feel the cool in our hands. So if we don't feel the cool, we can raise, with our right hand, we raise the left side, cross over at the forehead, and bring down the right side. We can do this several times. Lift the left side and bring down the right side. Again, with no effort, we just relax. Now we ask Shri Mataji, please make me aware of my chakras. Each of our chakras is connected to a planet, is connected to an element, and most important, it is connected to the divine. These chakras are perfect. They have the perfect technology, the spiritual technology, and we need to trust our mother that these chakras, our chakras, will be perfected every day if we just relax and surrender. All our chakras culminate in the Sahasrara, the last chakra, which is complete silence, complete balance, and pure joy. We let our chakras open one by one and bring us into this Ananda state, the pure joy, in the bliss of the last chakra. We can place our index finger of the right hand at the back of the neck. We can touch the cervical bone just at the back. And we let our attention, our full attention, go inside ourselves in complete silence. Mother, please expand my Vishuddhi chakra. I am one with the whole. I am one with God Almighty. I am part and parcel of the whole. Now we can put the index finger and the hairline on top of the forehead. This is the location of the Vishuddhi chakra in the last chakra. Mother, I am the witness of my ascent. I am the witness of my ascent. I am one with God Almighty. We'll offer the mantra Shri Virata Viratangana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Virata Viratangana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we offer the mantra Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Nirvikalpa is the state of doubtless awareness. I know who I am. I do not doubt myself. I do not doubt the divine. Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. above the Sahasrara, the last chakra on the body, we have 4 more chakras. We just let our attention be free in silence. Rising above the last chakra. And we become aware, we become conscious of the higher chakras without any effort. We can place our right hand above the head, 30 centimeters above the head. We'll offer the mantra Shri Sadashiva, Shri Adishakti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sadashiva, Shri Adishakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. To strengthen our connection, we're going to place both the hands on the Mother Earth, keeping our attention above the last chakra. Shri Ganesha and Shri Kartikeya, please strengthen my roots so that my attention is never weak, so that my attention is pure, so that my attention is light. So that my attention is pure joy, Ananda. We can place back the left hand on the lap and the right hand on the Nabhi chakra, on the stomach. We keep our attention above the last chakra with no effort. Mother, please establish my Guru Tattva, my self-mastery, so that my attention is never weak, so that my attention is always on the truth, so that my attention is balanced, not in the right side, not in the left side, but my attention be in the present moment. We're going to say Shri Adiguru Dattatreya. Om Vameva Sakshat Shri Adiguru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. I am the Spirit. I am my own master. I have the pure knowledge. we will now finish the foot soak, so we can take our feet out of the water and rinse our feet with clean water. We dry our feet, put the bucket aside, and we'll continue the meditation.
But when he showed his real teeth, you see, then people... So, to develop that kind of understanding about the truth, first of all, you should absolutely fix yourself on the truth. And the truth is that you are the instrument of God, that you have got realization, that you have got a special awareness which people do not have. Stand on that and proclaim it. You are not to be afraid of it. You have got realization, no doubt. You have felt it. Say it, I have got realization, nothing doing, I know I am realizing. Form on that. In this expression of truth, you have to be like the light. The light asserts. It not only asserts, but it shows others also that it shines. It shows others that I am the light, that you walk in my light. And if you don't try to do it, I may burn you. So they have that, what you call that, I don't know what's the word in Tejasvita. Tejas.
Sharpness.
Sharpness of light. That Tejasvita is there, sharpness of light. That is the proof of your truth. You are not afraid of any prime minister or any minister or any king or anyone. But this is the fact. That's the thing. I know I am a realized soul. I am the truth. If you say I am the truth, whatever you will say will be the truth. No doubt about it. Whatever you will do will be the truth. But say I am the truth. But for that, a real purification is needed about facing yourself fully in dedication. Means you are holding on to your mother. You are holding on to Sahaja Yoga. You are holding on to that truth which you have found out. And here you are facing others. Without that you cannot do it. Your source is that. You are standing on the truth. And that is such a power, such a strength. All of them, if you see, Christ had that power, Muhammad had that power, all these great people had that power. To say the truth with full courage, with that assertion that people will accept it. And they would suffer even for that. They wouldn't mind. But whatever is the truth has to be said. That's the first part, what should know about dedication, that you are dedicated fully, that you are not afraid of anyone. You are not worried about your losses. Some people have lost their heads also, completely cut their heads. People have tortured them. Some people have been taken away all their money, have been tortured in every way. But they thought this was the truth, they stood by. Some of them were stupid fools, they stood for something that was not truth. They did, but now you know that you are standing on the truth, and for that you should be willing to sacrifice anything, so-called sacrifice, because you are not sacrificing the truth. What you are sacrificing is untruth. For that you require people of strength and courage, and not these half-baked people. You see, the morning till evening asking for forgiveness from mother. What is it? What is there to ask for forgiveness? Because I am forgiving you every moment. But what are you doing to yourself? What sort of a person you are? You think about it, that you have to stand on the truth. For that, you have to be a strong, courageous person with that sharpness, that tejasvita within you, of the light, of the big one. But at the same time, you have to have complete dedication. Supposing there is no oil in this, it will all go off. It has to have oil. It will go off. So the dedication part is the oil in you, is the attachment, complete attachment to your source. That's the dedication. But that dedication should not give you any other ideas but of a light which shines, which corrects others, guides the path of other people. If that is not so, then the source that you are tapping is not coming to you fully, and that your light is not burning properly. So, into dedication when you go, you must not think that it is any surrendering, the so-called surrendering, that you become like a cabbage. That's the idea people have, that you become like cabbage. But you become dynamic. You become real power. Not of destruction, but of construction. I mean, for destruction you don't need much power. Only for construction you need power. For destruction, how much do you need? Very little. You can destroy the whole thing in no time. But for the construction, you really require great power. And that power, sustained power, flowing power has to be there. For that, dedication is needed. Holding on to your source of power, you have to stand firm, courageously, without any fear. That's the truth. That's the truth you have to achieve. That's very important. But this is only one side of the story. That's not sufficient. Just being the truth, the aspect of one side is there. But the other side of it is that when this source comes to you, you become the compassion. The truth and the compassion are one thing. You won't believe, but it is so. Like the wick and the oil combine to form the light. It is the burning of the oil gives you the light. In the same way, the compassion gives you the truth. There's no difference whatsoever. Only the state is different. That you cannot see the light, which is oil, and oil, which is burning. So compassion is the one which is the source as well as your stove. So from the source of compassion, you get your compassion. You see, I have seen people, they want to have compassion from me. They want that I should love them. But reflect it back. Do they love others like that? I have known people, they are, say for one person, says harsh things to other. One comes and asks me, Mother, forgive me for that. Or does something harsh, just for the whim of the mind. Mother, forgive me. But when you ask for that, I would like to know, have you given compassion to another person? Even after getting forgiveness from me, that source of forgiveness, that source of compassion, have you given compassion to others? Have you been compassionate to others? You see, it should not be one-sided. If you are taking the advantage of my compassion, it should not be one-sided, that you use it for your own benefit and forget about it. Then you will never grow. You will never grow. If you have to grow, then you must store that compassion within. Whatever compassion I've given you, love I've given you, you must store that within and give that back to others. Otherwise, you will be finished. You will be nowhere. It's the growth which is sustained only, not only by sucking from one side, but by giving to others. Otherwise, you'll be stagnated. There has to be outflow. But that is a very hard thing, because people are very good at taking compassion from others. Or even if they are compassionate, they will be mostly compassionate to people who are, say, in, say, Vietnam, not in the ashram. They are more worried about Vietnam people, you know. Oh, mother, we are worried about Vietnam people, we are collecting money for them, we are trying to send money to Vietnam, and here among ashramites, fighting. This is not compassion by any chance. Sahaja Yogis among themselves are a different race, and they are to support each other all the time and look after them. When I find Sahaja Yogis criticizing Sahaja Yogis, I am amazed. I am really amazed. Because you are part and parcel of the same. How can you criticize one eye criticizing another person? I just can't understand. I can criticize, all right. But why should you? Why should you criticize each other? Only thing that you have to do is to love each other. Christ has said it thrice. I must have said it 108 times already. That you have to love each other. That is the only way you are expressing compassion. If I have given you any love any time, you have to have patience with others, love for others. I sometimes try to coax people, and I find that people immediately come out with some sort of a criticism of others or something like that. Now the basic thing is that our compassion, if that is flowing, then only we can get compassion from others. There is no place anymore. I've done too much compassion business. And what I find that now, unless and until you flow it, how am I to give you compassion? I mean, there's no space left now. It's better give it away, empty yourself a little bit, then I can give you more compassion. It's simple business. In this respect, one has to understand that the source cannot flow unless and until it expands the flow of it. Like the river Thames. We went to see the river Thames, the place from where it starts. It's a small little stream from 7 streams, very little, we can say trickling down. It has become a river Thames. Supposing it does not widens, that will stop at the beginning only. It cannot come out. It cannot flow. It's not because it is angry or upset or anything like that, but by the nature of its flow, only it cannot flow. What to do? So that is what it is. That one has to give compassion to others. It should not be formal compassion or affected one, but should be a natural one, very natural, spontaneous, feeling from within. It's not an expression of your ego or superego or over sentimentality. but is a kind of a understanding that he is a Sahaja, you are a Sahaja, you are brothers, not the way the brothers have been, but a different type of brothers who are spiritual brothers. You are a spiritual people. So this compassion has to be there, and unless and until you develop that compassionate, fatherly or motherly feelings for others. I mean, I am a mother of a person who is about 108 years of age. You have to really mother others and have that feeling of compassion and love for others. You don't have to think about your own comfort. You don't have to think about your own advantages, but you have to think about the comfort of others. You have to think what you can do to make others comfortable than to see what will make you comfortable. So this flow of compassion, when it starts, you see, the dedication is complete. Because whatever we got from you, Mother, we are giving it to others. That's the dedication. So the flow of dedication is not one-sided. It is double-sided. You stick on to something, you get connected with something, to get something out of it, and you give it to others. And ultimately that reaches the collective being, means it reaches the source. It is in this light we have to understand. Exclusiveness, or we should now marry, we should have separate place, we should live separately. It's all right. You must have little privacy as a married people. I am not saying that. But as far as compassion is concerned, as married people, you have to be much more compassionate. But you will only worry about your own children, about your own comfort, about your own husband, about your own wife. In Sahaja Yoga, there is no place for such people. It's all collective. When you bring sweets for your own child, bring for other children in the ashram. You are one family, and all the family has to move with the same waves. I had told you before that we cannot have separate food arrangements, separate this and separate that. And in the same way, we cannot have separate standards of living for different people. We all have to enjoy whatever is enjoyed by all of you. That should be so. And that should be achieved on material level. On emotional level, any marriage which is absurd, which makes everyone unhappy, is useless. But marriages are made to make everyone happy. So before you decide to marry, think that you are not playing tricks. Playing tricks in Sahaja Yoga is very, very dangerous. You are not playing tricks with your marriages. You are not trying to involve somebody else thinking that Mother will forgive you or not. I will forgive, but your assent is difficult. So don't try to play tricks with anything that you have been doing before, but change yourself completely, transform yourself completely. Now you change your attitude towards life, you can, because it is changed already. If you try to be the other person, you cannot. Now you have become a flower, now you can't become suddenly the leaf. Now you are a flower, and you have to live like a flower. And that's what you have to remember, that compassion is such an outflow, is such a natural thing for a Sahaja. It's not natural for anybody else. Other people who talk of compassion or this and that are not at all compassionate. They are doing it for money, they are doing it for position, they are doing it for ego satisfaction. But you are having compassion because you have to have it. Jolly well. It is flowing, the compassion, because it has to flow. And you are doing compassion because of compassion. There is no other purpose behind it. Only this will give you something that is of permanent nature, of a sthayi nature. I have seen people, as I was telling in the morning, who have gone to an organization, made a beautiful organization out of it, and once they leave, the organization is finished. Because they do not give anything substantial to that organization. And what is to be given is a large heart of compassion. If you do not give that, once you go away from that, the rest of them are again barren. It's not a growth. Like if you bring water and plant things and give water to that area, then it becomes very beautiful, and you can say it's a very lush growth. But as soon as that water source is removed, it gets again dried up. But Sahaja Yoga is different. In Sahaja Yoga, you not only grow as a plant, but also as the source of the plant. If this plant is removed from here, put somewhere, it will give water to other plants. Do you know this new dimension that you have within yourself? That once this plant is uprooted from here and taken out, it will not die, not at all. It will grow, but it will make others grow. This is another type of a growth that we have. And it's a very different position we are in. And that's what now I want, that all of you, even if you are uprooted and put into any other place. I've seen when I ask people that you better shift from here to there, they just get frightened. You better go there and do this. They get frightened. You are a plant which can not only go and prosper in any place, but you will give the necessary nourishment to other plants.
We can now bow down to Shri Mataji and put on our bandana. And before that, we will offer the 3 great mantras. Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.
In my heart and in